What? Why? Just Monika! Well, hello there, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club Plus Part 5. If you've never been here before, my name is Tragic, aka Tragic, on Twitch. And I am super excited that you are joining me for this special video today because Part 5, I believe, is picking up. That being said, if you haven't seen Parts 1 through 4, I highly recommend you check out the playlist of our playthrough. And if you wouldn't mind doing me a huge favor while you're here, I would really appreciate it if you would tap those little like, subscribe, and notification buttons. That would mean a lot to me. But yes, I'm excited to get back to the game. I miss Natsuki, I miss Yuri, I miss Monika even, and I want to say I miss Sayori, but I'm a little scared to admit that. So let's go ahead and jump right back into the game. Yay! It's beautiful! It's everything I remembered. GG's. So we got an autosave. I guess I only saved once. Okay, so let's go with this one. Who should I show my poem to next? I kind of ended it at like a really random weird spot, I feel like. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Wheel. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky. 7 holy stakes, a docked ship. A portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope. A torn harness. This is kind of hard to read. Parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning. A prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes. A thread connecting all living human eyes. A kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars. God disproving the existence of God. A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. 40 gears and a ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. A bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox. Breathing bolt head. Breathing ship. Breathing portal. Breathing snakes. Breathing God. Breathing blood. Breathing holy stakes. Breathing human eyes. Breathing time. Breathing prayer. Breathing sky. Breathing wheel. And it looks like there's a nice little stain there that could potentially be blood. And also, I don't know what, there's like another little ink stain or something? I mean, I support Yuri expressing herself. Yeah, it doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it. And now you're touching it. Okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? Yes, please. You can keep the poem, though. I guess we'll read the special poem. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Sayori, that was what she had written, huh? I'm scared to press a button, because this thing, if my heart is like, if this thing jumps out at me, Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. So this is basically what we had talked about. So I'm gonna do kind of what I've been doing and skip past the dialogue that I feel was exactly the same as before, but catch the dialogue that appears new. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look. I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Tragic joined, and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members. And the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. No, Monika. No, Monika, we do not. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Tragic? Oh, come on! You can't take advantage of Tragic to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monika. Do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Tragic joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Tragic isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monika is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Tragic want to get more members too. Right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monika wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation... No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Tragic, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? To date waifus, duh. In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monika sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What? Me? I just spoke my mind! Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all! I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monika wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Tragic. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? The music music is still, like, kind of okay, but not... I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody— oh no! Not reading it! No, no, no! I don't think I've ever seen this before, even in my first playthrough like 3 years ago! Oh my god, no. What is happening? I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Tragic? I'm scared! What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monika. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. Her eye is bleeding! Why? Why is your eye bleeding? Yuri, go to the nurse! With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Oh, I guess you're okay. You don't need to go to the nurse. Oh, no, you should go. This is not normal! Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monika with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. I'm scared to look her in the eyes. She's staring in my soul right now, y'all. In my soul! Hey, Yuri. I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monika. I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Tragic? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Tragic before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monika. I don't remember this at all. I think this is totally different maybe than the first time I played this. Like, I'm very— whoa, wait. How long has Yuri's head been touching, like, the top? She's tall. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow! Monika waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a little hectic lately, haven't they? Tragic, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. The background is getting scary, and the music is still wholesome, and I don't know how to feel right now. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that, as president. And I really do care about you, you know? Why is it silent, Monika? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything, and Yuri being a little bit, you know. Ahaha. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird, because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why— wait, not yet! No, stop it! Interesting, okay. Well, this has been an all Natsuki run. Other than I think the game, like, forced me to end up with Yuri this last time. I didn't quite understand what happened, so I'm gonna keep going with Natsuki. But I'm afraid I've been selecting things that belong to Sayori, and that messed stuff up. I'm not totally sure. So, let's see. Natsuki likes cute stuff. So, flower. Valentine. Jumpy! Email? Anxiety! No. I already selected Doki Doki. I think if there's anything I was gonna get from selecting some of her words, I think I would have already gotten it. Milk! Anime! Socks. Color! Pink! Oh no. Oh no! What happened at the bottom? Who was that? I have a cup in the way! What was that? 1 over what? Cute! Okay. Bouncy! Rainbow! Play! Why is it still adding ones? Feather! Kitty! Skirt! Lollipop! Sing! Heart! Shoving! Hi, Tragic. I've been waiting for you. Oh, look, she's not touching the top anymore. Okay, so the scene was messed up when her head was, like, hitting the roof. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monika! I told you not to! Is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So... Natsuki, nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machines or something? Ew. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Were you practicing piano again? There she is, hitting Yuri with her hair again. Yeah. Yeah, haha. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival too. Anyway, Tragic, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Ah, is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Tragic is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monika? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. She was like, yeah. Thank you for understanding, Monika. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. There's one thing that can make my reading time here any better. It's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. It had a... that transition music was not very... yeah, I'm scared. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. I don't know what noise is. This is weird. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Oh no! Okay. We're in disclaimer time. I feel that it is important to say this every time we encounter something like this. But please know that if you have thoughts of self-harm or harming somebody else, that there is help for that, and you should definitely seek a professional, and we have been linking resources in our description. And I know it's like, oh, you know, they're just resources, but seriously, you are worth the effort it takes to reach out to somebody, and self-harm is not, it's just not, you know, it's harmful. You deserve better, and we want you to take care of yourself. So if you are feeling any of these thoughts and you don't feel like you have anybody else to talk to, please consider looking at the description for some resources that we have. And now back to our regularly scheduled programming. Yeah. I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Tragic, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? Ooh. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around, anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Tragic. Very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Tragic, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Eh? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes. I have terrible reading posture. Oh my god. Okay. I'm just not even... No comment. No comment. We're just gonna keep going. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. The bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with tea. Chocolate and tea? I don't know. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Oh my god, Gabe! You're killing me! Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Eh? Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Aw. Yuri opens the book with both hands. Look at that! There's like even, like, dust particles of... I don't even know what's happening there. Wow, this is cool. She looks really pretty here. This is a nice scene. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips, as if this situation was completely natural. That means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. This is like the conventional anime girl eating toast thing. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Tragic. Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. Oh my god, this game. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Tragic. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Tragic. My heart won't stop pounding. What was that noise? What broke? I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Tragic? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Dude, she's got Steve Buscemi eyes. This is super creepy, which I'm sure is the vibe the game is going for, but I'm very uncomfortable. Especially with the heartbeat in my ear holes. How long are we gonna do this, Yuri? Thanks, Monika. Jeez. It's time to share poems. I'm kind of scared. Now, let's go see what's up with Natsuki. This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing. But either way, you're doing alright. I'm choosing her words for everything. I mean, unless I'm accidentally choosing some of Sayori's, but I feel like I'm going all Natsuki here. Even though you're not really spending any time with anyone but Yuri, I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in. So you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me, so read it carefully, okay? This doesn't look like a poem. She wrote us a note, okay? I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean. But she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive. Things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why. But please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless, so please see if you can do anything to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monika, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it, so I'm mad at her right now. And that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. Natsuki, your face is missing. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Tragic? If you would just spend more time with Monika, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monika from now on. Just Monika. Just Monika. Just Monika. No, I don't want to select this. No! Just Monika? Oh, God! What? Why? Just Monika! What the frick? Oh god! I'm gonna choose Yuri still. Finally. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I wrote it with all of Natsuki's words! I love everything about it. Tragic, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, Tragic. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. Oh god, do I have to read this out loud? I don't think I'm gonna read this out loud. This is a little weird. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. That's not sanitary, the eyes! You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it! Are these words? There's definitely blood everywhere. I don't like the noises! I don't think these are words, but some of them sort of look like I thought I saw something in there. I'm uncomfortable. Oh my god, and then I just heard my dog licking himself in the background and I got really freaked out. Okay, we're gonna skip this. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about— oh wow! That's really pretty! Thanks, Yuri, now that you've explained it. More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. Okay. Tragic, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I think I've seen a lot of things earlier that I'm not supposed to be seeing. That I saw, that I'm seeing, that I'm probably about to see. I am scared, Monika. Scared. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. You're forcing me to! I'm literally choosing Natsuki for everything! I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? It is messed up, and it requires some professional assistance. As a reminder, we do have mental health resources, among other resources, in the description. She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even— why am I talking in Yuri's voice? My bad. I got really serious and I got really scared. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've been kind of enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault, though. But I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head. And I know how to treat my club members. It's debatable, Monika. Anyway, I guess we won't worry about your poem. Yuri should have at least had the courtesy of letting you finish sharing it before taking it. Well, whatever. If it makes her happy, I won't stop her. As for mine, I worked really, really hard on this poem, so I hope that it's effective. Here goes. If you'd like to know more, you can search on that— whoop, okay. I'm having flashbacks from when my computer did get the blue screen of death and my hard drive got wiped, and I am uncomfortable. Geez, that really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up at writing this poem. I was just trying to— never mind. Let's just move on. Yes or no? No! Yes. Wait! No. No! I wonder if I'd hit yes if I'd gotten something else! I don't— rip Sayori.
Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with.
Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, you can make cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. Yuri, you can. Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want, as long as you think it'll help.
Monika, I'm not useless, you know.
I know that.
I already know what I'd like to do. You can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting.
There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do.
Eh? What about Tragic?
Tragic is going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monika! Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is! What are you trying to pull?
I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands.
Mine too!
What? Your cupcakes? Please.
Like you would frickin' know? All you care about now is dragging Tragic around with you and your stupid books. You and Monika. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Tragic decide who to help instead of abusing your power?
I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monika. Just let Tragic make the choice, okay?
Okay, fine.
Fine.
Jeez! Tragic, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just...
Natsuki, shut your frickin' mouth and let him decide for himself!
You shut your mouth! For God's sake. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? No! No! I'm trying to do Natsuki, but when I do that, it changes to Monika! You're a cheater! Okay, let's go fast, okay? Oh, crap. Yay, you picked me! We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you freaking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose.
No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking Tragic for yourself. What a shameful thing to do.
Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You've decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here.
I'm being unreasonable? Monika, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Tragic away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Her eyes are creepy. Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Oh, yikes. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered something I'm not going to say out loud because I would never suggest that? It would be beneficial to your mental health.
Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now.
See, that wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monika and Natsuki to the door.
Hey, Tragic. Yuri is really something, isn't she?
Monika giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Oh god. Oh no, the noises. I have goosebumps. Finally. Finally. This is really all I wanted. Tragic, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monika. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. A whole day with just the two of us.
Okay, I was pursuing Natsuki, and this game is forcing Yuri on me.
Doesn't that sound wonderful?
No! No, none of this sounds great right now. None of what's in my ear holes is good.
Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. Feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you.
Honestly, what's weird is... like, if the music weren't creepy and this game wasn't creepy, this would be like Twilight. We just need Yuri to be like a vampire, which he basically is, so we're like already there.
Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? Have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Tragic.
Cries.
I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you.
Yeah, I pretty much got that from everything else you just said.
It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monika's listening. Please, Tragic, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even...
Whoa, okay.
I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself. Ah, this is scary. And I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Tragic. Tell me you want to be my lover.
I really want to sing Spice Girls right now, but I don't want to.
You're good. Do you accept my confession? Well, y'all, I am super sorry to leave you on a cliffhanger, but the recording of this episode actually extended to the end of the game accidentally, and this was the best place to cut it, so... Of course, though, if you would like to see the end of my playthrough of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, make sure you have already subscribed so you can get that notification and ring that little bell. And also, if you'd like to hang out with me outside of YouTube, hang tight for a second here, or check the links in the description, because there are links to my Twitch, to my Twitter, and to my Instagram. But yeah, this was kind of a happy episode. The next episode's gonna be heavy, so reminder, take care of yourselves, take care of your mental health, brace yourself for the ending of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, and I will see y'all next time.
Take it all.